Hi you guys, how are you doing today? Yesterday I did a video for you guys on some drugstore foundations, and from that video I've had a few people ask me to actually do a tutorial applying one of the foundations. So one of the foundations that is the most requested that you guys wanted to see done was the Dream Matte Mousse Maybelline foundation. And as you guys can see, I am in the color Cocoa Dark number 3. Okay, and this is what the foundation looks like. It's a mousse, like little airy foundation. Okay, so I just did a tutorial on my eyes, and this is my Snooki inspired Jersey Shore reunion kind of sort of tutorial. So if you guys want to see that, stay tuned because it will be coming up next. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this tutorial on this, applying this foundation. Okay, what I'm gonna use to start off is I'm gonna apply my concealers first, because I like to apply my concealers first and then applying my foundation, and then if needed I'll apply another layer of concealer. So the concealer I'm gonna be using, as always, is my MAC Studio Finish concealer, and I am in NW40. Okay, using a fluffy shader brush from, this one is from Eco Tools. I'm just gonna swirl the brush around in there like this, and we're gonna get my under eye. Okay, I love this concealer because it just kind of like buffs the circles away, and then I can also use it to kind of clean up that line as well. I just really love this concealer, you guys, like I really do. So yeah, here we go. And the other eye. Okay, so just buffing it in and out. And that's my concealer. Okay. To set my concealer, I'm going to be using my MAC blot powder, and I am in the color Dark. Okay, and this is just to set the concealer so it doesn't crease underneath the foundation. Okay, we're just setting that like that. Okay, that's all the concealer I apply, you guys. As you guys should already know, I do not like to actually cover my blemishes. Another reason I'm not doing that is because this foundation is a really good cover up. It's pretty full coverage. So yeah, so applying this, I'm going to be using a foundation brush from e.l.f. and I'm just going to be getting this on my brush, and I'm just gonna begin to apply it like that. One thing about this foundation is you can tell that you're wearing foundation when you wear it. So yeah, I apply it in sections according to my face. I never apply it all over. I just apply it like in sections, and then I blend it out afterwards. And one thing about this foundation, you guys, is like you can definitely tell you're wearing foundation when you wear this. Like you can definitely look, if you guys can see like the transition. I don't know how great that shows up on camera, but yeah, you can see that transition really well. And as you guys can see, you know, my normal dark mark there is gone now. Like I said, this applies full coverage, so. After that, I'm going to apply it over my lips. Okay, and I'm kind of going to do a half of a face so you guys can kind of see the difference in the face. I just want you guys to be able to see that difference with this. Okay, so I'm not paying attention to the border line, but can you guys see the difference? Like, it's like I don't know how great that's showing up on camera, you guys, but can you see the difference? I really hope you guys can see it. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the other side of my face. And I keep my mouth open. I don't know why, but like when I apply foundations and things, I tend to keep my mouth open. Sometimes if you see my mouth open, just ignore me. Okay, that's like the top of my face. I'm just gonna get the bottom. Like I said, you guys, this is like really full coverage. Like, that's why I would never wear this as my everyday. I literally only wear this when it's like an occasion. Like I go out to the club or something, or like, yeah, that's it. Other than that, I don't wear it because it is so full of a coverage. Okay, so yeah, now that I have that all applied to my face, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of blend it in, and I'm going to be using this kind of kabuki brush by Elf. It's kind of like a flat top almost. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to really just pressing kind of firmly and just getting it in, because I want it to be really blended, and getting it like in my ear area. Really blending it out, because you don't want it to be like you just put on like a foundation. And again, I'm gonna just do half the face so you guys can see, get really, really, really close to the hairline as possible. Okay. Okay. And you guys see that difference from me buffing it? I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but there is a difference. Okay. So, really getting it in and blending it, especially in this area. Blending it into the ear for full, you know, so it looks as natural as possible. Really just blending it in really good. So yeah, now that it's on, you guys can see how much it covers. It does cover a lot. Now what I'm gonna do is going back with my concealer, because I think I want to make it I want to make my under eye a little lighter. So taking my fluffy brush again, I'm just gonna get it right in there and just make it a little lighter. I'm gonna go right along the area where there would normally be a highlight, just to make it a little bit more brighter. And I am sitting in front of the window, you guys. So if you guys hear noise, it's coming from outside. I'm sorry. Yeah, applying this just around the area where a highlight should be. Okay, and then also applying it in like these areas around my nose area, around my nose. I don't really usually do the bridge of my nose, but with this foundation it kind of takes away my natural highlighted area, so I'm just kind of adding where highlights should be with my concealer. Okay, just kind of adding it right where it should be. Okay, you guys, so just kind of applying it and then blending it. I really love using this shader brush because it really blends it really great. Okay, just kind of applying my highlights to the areas where it should be. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so that's that. That's pretty much it, you guys. Oh, setting it. To set it with this foundation, you really don't have to set it, but I'm going to set it. So I'm just going to go back into that blot powder with a face brush. This one is by e.l.f. and this is the e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. So I'm just gonna get that on my brush. This is like, it goes on sheer, so you don't have to worry about it like being a color or anything. So just kind of applying it, not too much, because with this foundation, if you apply too much stuff on it, it will change the color a little bit. It will either make it ghostly or kind of ashy. So like with me, I like to kind of focus mainly on the parts where I get shiny instead of focusing on the whole face. So, you know, of course I'm gonna set it, but just kind of focus on the parts you need to focus on. Because like I said, you know, it can get ghostly if you apply too much product on top. So yeah, setting it. Okay, so that is how I set the foundation. Okay, you guys, so I really hope that showed you guys what you guys were looking for. Again, that is the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse Foundation. I am in the color Cocoa Dark number 3. For anyone out there who is wondering, oh my god, my lighting just got better. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. That's the finished outcome. As you guys can see, it is full coverage. It does cover a lot more than my normal foundation. But yeah, I do not contour my face. So yeah. And that's it, you guys. So I hope that answered all your questions and it showed you guys exactly what you guys were looking for. If it did not do that for you, I do apologize. So just put it in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. And as always, you guys, I will see you in the next video, which will be this tutorial on these wonderful glittery club hopping eyes. So just keep watching and I'll see you guys in the next video.